Hey guys, this is Sean Hiron coming at you from Calgary, Alberta, Canada with your NXT audio recap and review for July 29. So the show starts off with Amore and Cass versus Dawson and Wilder. At first this kind of looks like a squash match, but it's not. Uh, Enzo and Dawson start off with a headlock. Enzo counters, does some posing. Wilder gets a tag. Enzo hits a crossbody. Cass gets tagged in, slams Enzo into Wilder. Cass with some corner offense. Amore with a tag, hits some top rope moves, hits a crossbody. Dawson tags in with a really good Northern Lights suplex, actually. They keep him from tagging Cass in. Dawson with a good slingshot suplex. This guy's really good at suplexes. Cass finally gets the hot tag, hits him. Wilder eats a huge big boot off the apron. Cass signals for the finish, and they catch Cass from behind. And then they hit him with, it's called the Shatter Machine. It's like this really nice 3D into a code breaker. It was awesome. And yeah, Dawson and Wilder get the pin. Very impressive. It's kind of neat to see a different team win. I really thought this would be a squash match, but no. I think these guys need some kind of personality, though. They're kind of just like they look like a creative wrestler from WWE 2K15. But whatever, it's a good start to a new tag team, or an old tag team revamp. After that, we get some backstage last week with JJ and Cable, and Gable makes fun of Cass and Amore and the Hype Bros. They have some fun back and forth. I actually love these guys. I can't wait to see more of them. We get another Terminator commercial with the Terminator pre-order. It's pretty neat. If you haven't seen the Terminator WWE 2K16 pre-order commercial, go watch it. After that, we get a backstage segment, showcasing Dana and how she's mad at Charlotte for being the tap-out model and all this other stuff. It's whatever. She's a really bad actor. Then we get Baron Corbin versus Jesse Sorensen. We know this is going to be a squash. Yep. 23 seconds, end of days, win. I really hope this guy gets some full matches on house shows because he really needs to practice. I'm rooting for him. I like him. He's just a bad wrestler as of now. So hopefully get some more practice in. Anyways, after that, we get Regal in the office with Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze says he'll take on anyone around the world. That's obviously a hint to his opponent at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, which is going to be Jushin Liger, which is going to be awesome. I'm really excited for this. It's still not officially announced, but that's what's going to happen. After that, we get Jason Jordan and Chad Gable versus Elias Sampson, and I couldn't really pronounce his name. I think it was Valenzuela Jr. He has a big afro. Anyways, JJ and Gable get some bad music. I almost rate this up there with Samoa Joe's original music. It's just not great. It's just like a watered-down version of Kurt Angle's almost. It starts off with Jason Jordan. Starts off and does some amateur wrestling moves. Then Elias gets tagged in. He calls out Chad Gable. Big chant for Gable. He gets tagged in. Gable shows some quick offense. Then Sampson gets some offense on him. JJ gets the hot tag, even though the crowd wasn't very hot for him. They're clearly more over with Gable. After that, he gets a huge overhead suplex into a spear, tags Gable, and they called their move the Grand Amplitude. It's the same one they did before, except Gable pinned him with a Northern Lights, or a bridge suplex. So it was kind of neat. Good move. I like seeing these guys. I want to see more of them. We get another backstage segment. That's a trend for this show. With Dana saying Charlotte's scared. Her acting, again, is bad. I say that every week. It's true, though. I just, send her to acting lessons. We then get a vignette with Bull eating. And at least he's getting more character development than any other time before. But now he's doing something called Bull Fit. And it's kind of some cheesy comedy sketch of him working out and trying new things. I think they're going with the whole Simon System 2.0 with him, just to try something new. I'm fine with it. Bull Dempsey was getting super stale, becoming a jobber, so give it a chance. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, on the main roster, but let's see. Anyways, after that, we get Charlotte versus Dana. Yay. Dana seems to actually have some supporters. I saw some signs. She gets some chants. Charlotte starts off going with some knees. Emma starts with a distraction. Dana gets Charlotte into a corner, gets her into a 2 count. Then Dana gets kind of a bad leg lock. Charlotte starts slamming Dana's head against the mat. Dana counters, covers for 2. Puts Charlotte in a stretch. Charlotte counters, gets some chops in. A little bit of offense back and forth. Hits a spear. Emma again on the ropes, and then Charlotte hits her. Then Charlotte hits Dana with a natural selection to win. Is what it is. I hope this isn't Charlotte's last match in NXT. It really should have been the one with Sasha, but whatever. After that, we get one more backstage segment with Samoa Joe. He says he's here for the NXT title. Then he talks about Rhino, his match next week. He's clearly an experienced talker. He's good. He's one of the best talkers in NXT right now. One more backstage segment with Regal and Owens. Owens apologized about hitting him, and then Regal, after Owens leaves, says he can't wait until he gets beat in Brooklyn. So, yeah. After that, we get another backstage with Eva saying she's coming for Sasha's title, which is, okay. Anyways, after that, we get Kevin Owens in a squash match against Martin Stone, I believe his name was. Yeah, it was really quick. Owens hit some offense really quick. Martin got a few things in, but not really. Owens hits him with the pop-up powerbomb to win. Then he comes back, hits him with the powerbomb to the apron, just like he does to everyone else. It was good. Good squash, I guess. With CJ Parker gone, they seem to be trying out a lot of new guys in the jobber role, which is okay. You know, they're trying a few guys out, see who's going to work, who's not. It's nice to get some guys on TV that you haven't seen before. We then get a video package, at least it's not a backstage segment, for Rhino, with Paul Heyman's voice in the background. When he hits the spears, you hear Paul Heyman doing his yelling, the spear. Nice touch. Good job. I like Rhino's resurgence. Some people don't, some people do. I like it. I hope he gets one final run on Raw. I think he deserves it. After that, we get the Vaudevillains versus Blake and Murphy for the tag titles. I love their little whimsical music they got going. Blake's still rocking the Chad Kruger hair. I don't know why. He kind of reminds me of like a young Jerry Lynn. I like how every match in NXT is taken seriously with a good introduction. They did that with these tag titles too. It was nice. Anyways, let's get to the match. So Gotch and Blake start. Gotch starts off by hitting a sick rolling armbar. It was one of the first times I've seen that before. It was really nice. He's improving every week. Blake goes on the offense. Gets the tag in. English does a double counter on both of them. Little more offense. Then we get to a commercial. After commercial break, we get Gotch and Murphy in the ring. English gets tagged in, hits him with a manly elbow. I don't know if it's actually called that. I just like saying that. Blake gets tagged in, gets thrown to the ring, and then he throws Murphy on top of him. Blake comes back with a boot. Then they cut to Alexa Bliss just hanging out, looking fierce on the apron. She's a good heel. She's like the mean girl. I like that. Gotch gets the hot tag. We get some oh my Gotch chants. Roll up for two. Gotch tags in English. They set up for the whirly dervish. Alexa grabs the leg of Murphy, or the leg of English as he's about to do it, and then gets pissed off. He gets knocked out of the ring, and Murphy with the schoolboy to win. Not bad. It was a decent main event. After that, Gotch and English attack Blake and Murphy with Alexa left in the ring. They look like they're going to attack her, and the crowd starts chanting chivalry. And then they hold the ropes for her to get out. She calls him pathetic, slaps him in the face, and walks out. That would have been the perfect time to introduce a new girl, like even Blue Pants or someone, to start feuding with Alexa so she's not just a manager. But, that's okay. One thing to note here was the tag teams really did get a good spotlight here. I think the tag teams are very underappreciated. We saw Dawson and Wilder. Vaudevillains are improving. Blake and Murphy are really improving too, as much as people don't like to admit that. Enzo and Cass are always good. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable are awesome. You know what? This is good. This is like a whole tag team resurgence thing. Give it a few more months, and I think we're going to have a really good tag team. Almost like when we had the women's division down in NXT being the good thing, and on the main roster it was kind of meh. I think that's going to start happening really soon, where the tag team division in the NXT is going to be great, and then on the main roster it's going to get stale. Unless like the Usos come back really quick. But anyways, that was the show, July 29th, and I will be out of here. See you guys later.